We be on the phone with the wing girl herself, Marni Kinrys. What's up, baby?
I'm doing well. I actually have my mom in town visiting me for a few days, which is really nice to have her here. So it's great.
Good for her. So today, Marni, what I want to talk to you about is getting in depth a little bit with your website. You got some questions
Okay.
here, and I was looking at the website because Lord knows I'm a desperate guy, just trying to find that special person in my
Yeah.
life. You can laugh at that. That's real nice. You found somebody that loves you. I need
I
love too,
know, but you know
Marni.
what? I was watching a video of you, and I'm talking to you on the phone,
Yes.
and I definitely want to do a little bit more work with you and figure out exactly what's going on. But you have style, you've got charisma,
Yeah.
you claim authority, like you demand for people to be listening to you and watching you. So
Yeah.
I want to know where the real issue is. Like I don't understand.
I become a pussy when it comes to women.
That's what it is. I understand.
I've
Well,
been-
we talked a little bit about it during our first call. Like,
Yeah.
there are some things going on, but
Yeah.
I definitely you are an awesome man.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
It sounds really tacky, but I agree, and that's where the wonderment comes in. Like, what the hell is going on? So that brings me to your first point. That's like almost the top of your page. Why do nice guys finish last?
You know what? I actually hate that. I hate that people say that. Why do nice guys finish last? Nice guys don't finish last. Nice guys actually finish first. Wimps and guys who let others walk all over them, those are the people that finish last because they're the ones who don't stand up for themselves, who don't say what they want, who don't go after what they want, and who don't have a backbone. So I always say on my website and throughout all my materials, I don't know who started this rumor that women don't want to be with a nice guy because it is completely false.
What women find attractive and unattractive. What do women really find unattractive?
It's the qualities that I just listed before, but ultimately, it's a man who's unable to be more masculine than her. So for me, when I feel my most attracted, or the most attraction, it's when I'm in my most feminine state, where I don't have to worry about things. I'm not feeling like I have to take charge and I have to take the lead, where I have a moment to sit back and relax and feel like a dainty, feminine woman. And that's when I feel the most turned on, and that's when I feel the most attracted to the person that's in front of me. And the reason that happens is because the person in front of me is acting like the most masculine version of himself. Like for me, my husband, when he acts confident and comfortable, when he takes the lead and he tells me we're going somewhere and he tells me don't worry about it, it's under control, that is so sexy for me, and it lets me feel like my most feminine self.
The last date I went on, mind you, I've only really been on like maybe 3 real dates my whole life. The girl I went with, she was very happy that I ordered her a meal. I found out what she would like, as far as the type of food. And then I ordered something for her, and she was so impressed. And the next day, she says, "You know what? I'm not ready for this."
Really?
Yeah.
It was too intense for her?
I don't know. Who the hell
I
knows?
think, you know what, the truth is that if I was on a first date with somebody and they ordered for me, I probably would not like it. But later on down the road, if I was dating somebody, I would love that. But I still want to be included in my choices. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that much control. It might freak me out a little bit.
Well, I remember saying to the girl, "You fat pig, you want lasagna?" So maybe, like, now that I'm recalling that, maybe that's what happened.
Right, maybe. Maybe that's where you lost her.
Now, what about, because here's another one. I feel uncomfortable, maybe dare I say prudish, talking dirty to a chick.
Why?
I don't know. It's just I told you our first conversation I had. You think June Cleaver would ever and Ward would ever talk dirty? No.
Yes. Are you kidding me? Listen, women are sensual, sexual beasts that want to be released, but they want to be released in a comfortable space where they feel safe and secure, and they want to know that their actions will not be used against them. So my biggest fear for me when I was younger, because I used to hang out with a lot of guys, was I would hear them talk about girls that they would hang out with and use and abuse, and they would call them sluts and other words, and I never wanted to be that girl. So it made me extremely prude with men.
I mean, I keep saying I probably am the most feminine real man out there. I'm in touch with my feminine side, and I never understood. I used to have friends that used to pick up chicks and used to just be bragging and talking all about it, and I didn't feel comfortable about it then.
Okay, well, that's totally totally fine. It just means that you're a more private person. It means you don't feel like sharing. Unless there's something that you feel wrong about what you've done with a woman. There's nothing wrong with sharing your experiences, but when you start bragging and trashing, that's when it becomes like pathetic, and it comes from insecurity. But I'm talking about when I was like 17 years old, or really, really young, like teenagers bashing girls. And it made me into someone who was more prude. And then I went backpacking when I was about 18 or 19. And again, being the huge prude that I went backpacking, and I met this one guy one night who I thought was awesome and wonderful. And we went back to the hostel that I was staying at, and we started making out, and he said to me, you know what, if you feel uncomfortable with anything that I'm doing, you slap my hand, and I stop right away. And I did not have to slap his hand once. It made me very comfortable that he was giving me the authority over my sexuality. I got to control it. I got to be, I got to feel proud, and I got to make the decision of how sexual I wanted to be. It made me relax, and it made me open up more. So to go back to your first statement, I think June Cleaver would have totally talked dirty 100% if she was given the opportunity in a safe environment.
I live in a hostel, if you're interested. I mean, you can slap more than just my hand, and I'll talk dirty to you, and I'll be like, no, slap that too. And yeah, but I live in a hostel. So.
See, you can talk dirty. What are you talking about? My husband used to make fun of me in the very beginning, because actually maybe not make fun of me, but he was more comfortable talking dirty, and I cringed whenever I heard it. It made me so uncomfortable, and then I wanted to get more comfortable with it, so I worked really hard at it, and I really just started saying things into the mirror to get more comfortable with it. Because the thing is, if you're not comfortable with yourself, like if I can't dance in front of the mirror by myself, I definitely can't do it in public in front of a whole bunch of people. So, if you want to work your way up, you just start off with little baby steps. So people think that they need to jump to extreme porn talk, but they don't. It's just little things that you can say, and you can even ask your partner if they're more comfortable. You can say, I would love if you would say things to me, and I can repeat those things to you and really help me get more comfortable sexually, because it's something that I want to try.
And for those listening to us right now, you can hear some of those excerpts of Marni and her husband at winggirlmethod.com.
Winggirlmethod.com, exactly.
Yeah, Hey, Marni, once again, you know what? I mean, we've already gone 12, 13 minutes. I can go on with you forever and ever and ever. There's something.
I know.
There's something about this. So we'll talk to you again next week, and we'll continue our convo.
Okay, perfect. I'm actually going to be in Hawaii next week, so I'll be talking to you from the islands, which will be really nice.
Oh, Lottie, freaking Dottie, you. Hey, Marni,
My husband's there, but I will speak to you next week, and really nice talking to you.
You're wonderful. It's always nice talking to you. We'll be in touch.
Perfect.
Thanks
Bye.
again. See ya.